introduce our composer, our director, and our fearless leader, Calvin Wamser. We'll be starting momentarily. Thank you so much for being here. We hope you enjoy.
One last thing before we go on, I would be remiss to say, to miss thanking our wonderful, wonderful costume designer, Cricket. There's Cricket right there. Give him a hand. You haven't seen any of the costumes yet, but trust me, you will be blown away. Also, while I'm up here with the mic, I just want to thank you all for coming out again. The campers that you'll see are a small but mighty group. There are only 6 of them, and to have 6 campers of varying ages come together and collaborate on a project of this size is no small feat, and that is all thanks to their dedication. And I am honored and privileged to be able to work with them. So thank you all, parents and families, thank you for letting your kids work with us here. And without further ado, we hope you enjoy the Dumpty Files.
Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. You've all heard the story, but that's just the narrative you've been fed. You want to hear the real story? Listen well. Once upon a time.
Hello, fellows. I can't wait to fill you all in about my new job. I'm nervous, but at last I'm having a good time sitting on this very high wall. At last, I'll never fall off of this on my own volition. Oh, hey there, it's you. Whoa, hold on. What are you doing? Like and subscribe!
This is the case to land them all. What is this? Something must be amiss. This crash was no blunder. The intention is clear as thunder. It's a crack up, it's coming from the sun. Over the wall, there's no mistake at all. We've solved this mystery. This is the crime of the century. Stop! Guys, don't break the fourth wall! It's a century.
Maxie, Humpty Dumpty is going to the hospital. Did nothing matter to you? Why did you think the horses could use this as a glue anything?
You dare question your king? Why did I think horses could use super glue anyway? Very well, off with him. Make sure our Humpty Dumpty gets the best treatment the royal doctors can provide. He's an upstanding citizen of this kingdom, and justice must be done.
How should the priest matter? We should release the cats.
No more relying on animals for scientific investigative work. It's time to call in the best human detectives around.
Little feet.
No, you imbecile! She can't even keep track of her own sheep. I'm talking about the three best minds of our generation. You know them, my Knight's Order.
Peter Pan.
The boy wonder with decades of experience. He's fast on his feet and quick to draw conclusions.
Little Red Riding Hood.
She may seem like an innocent little girl at first, but Red is a cold and calculated sleuth.
Hansel.
Hansel is a serious lad from a young age, following an incident with a witch. He doesn't like to talk about it much. Even he and his sister Gretel have lost contact. He's a harsh agent of justice. These are the people that will clear up his case once and for all.
Do not worry, Your Majesty. I was light as feather and sneaked his books. Anyway, I already have a suspect in mind who can be capable of such a big and bad crime.
Don't worry, Your Majesty. I've been around the block. I've had some encounters with wicked characters when I was younger, so I already know what's going on here. Besides, I already got some eyewitnesses who were there last night.
Oh, really? Who's that?
Don't worry about it. You just sit pretty and look after your domain.
Now that's what I like to hear. Off with you lot. Go serve justice for our Dumpty. Don't let me down.
Hey guys, yesterday you saw my plundering haul. Today, get ready with me to go digging for treasure on this gorgeous sandy beach.
Stop right there. We have some questions for you.
Ooh, sorry guys, some randos just washed up on this beach. BRB. Peter Pan, how dare you interrupt me? Can't you see I'm busy vlogging? Howdy there, folks. Humpty Dumpty was cracked last night. Anything you want to tell us? Humpty cracked? Oh no, he just got a new job. Did he crack under all the pressure?
Not quite. We felt the wall, or rather just pushed.
Push? Who would do such a thing to such a gentle, fragile creature?
You would, huh? We believe you're the one that did this crime.
You think it was me? Impossible! How dare you accuse me?
Okay, first of all, everybody knows that you lost your hand to crocodile. You're not going to put TikTok croc on TikTok? Yeah. So that's here Humpty Dumpty. Take that fire with us to the sun, a TikTok croc. And secondly, there were no fingerprints on the scene of crime. Who else in the kingdom has a hook for a hand? And thirdly, the wall is close enough to the river, so of course we just come by your ship and push him off his perch, just like that. So it would be exceedingly simple for you to commit this evil deed. I know these actions must have you scramble for explanations, but it's not so easy. Too soon?
Too soon.
Oh, whatever. We know you're crook, Captain. Just a minute. You try to look so innocent, but I know the truth. People never probably you're the one to blame. If you don't mess up, so look forward to your pain. Fingers at me, all you want, but you always rain. With my explanation, I have clear mind. You're going down, down, down to the bottom of the sea. You sure look like a clown when you try to accuse me.
You got the wrong idea. I don't know anything about that. Just ask my followers. I log every second of every day. And there's no mention of a crime on there.
Of course you're forgetting evidence of evil doing on the internet.
I'm offended! My followers look for the real me on my page and they can count on full disclosure. And anyways, me and Humpty go way back. We were cabin boys together on old Captain Longbeard's pirate ship. And we were the best friends, even though below deck seasickness got a bit scrambled every now and then.
So you made up history with the victim.
We haven't spoken in a long time. Why would I have it out for now?
Going down, down, down to the bottom of the sea. You sure look like a clown when you try to accuse me.
Just admit it, Hook. TikTok Rock was posting all about the accident, and Humpty is her egg, so you obviously had a reason to target Mr. Dumpty. Wait. Humpty's a crocodile egg? I thought crocodiles grew on trees. And anyways, my therapist told me to stay away from TikTok Rock. Too many bad memories. I'd just be doom scrolling.
That's besides the point. We don't know where your ship was. Were you at 9 p.m. time of crime?
All I gotta say is that I know I wasn't at that wall. Just tell us where you were and you can go free. Well, if I tell you where I was, you won't like my answer. I don't want to admit to any other crimes over here.
Hey, that's the guy that pillaged our village last night. Get him!
Gotta run!
Wait, hold on. This was last night? What?
9 p.m. Well, it looks like Hook's innocent. Couldn't have pushed Humpty off that wall. He was busy pillaging.
I was sure it was him.
Yeah, now that I remember it, I didn't see him there at all.
How would you know?
Forget about it. Let's move on to our next suspect. Who's on the list?
Let's see. Aha! It's the big bad wolf. I know for sure he's the perp. Leave this one to me. I'll get this case finished before tea time. All right, Wolfie. Let's make this quick. I haven't had my tea and I'll take your confession anytime now.
I'm not talking detective. You've already decided guilty, so there's nothing I can say to change your mind. Plus, you're just a kid. You should leave the investigation to the adults.
Let's just see about that. Although we have no proof, I know about your past run-ins with the law. There was that 3 poor little pigs incident. You remember that?
That's just a big misunderstanding. There was a tornado watch that day. I was helping them with some construction projects while they were away on vacation. And after the tornado came through, they saw me holding the building materials when they got home. I've been trying to circulate those rumors ever since.
I just don't buy it. You were holding the straw and sticks right in front of their faces. You were caught red-handed.
You know, I can beat you any second right now. I'm an apex predator, but I would never do that because I'm a good guy.
So you want to gobble me up?
No! What I've been trying to say is that, never mind. I have an evil twin. He's the one who actually eats people. I'm just trying to make a point.
Yeah. There were no fingerprints at the scene of the crime. Maybe a pop or something. Plus, we have witnesses who saw you at the scene of the crime.
Witnesses? What witnesses?
Well, no eyewitnesses in the strictest sense. But still, the only explanation points to you!
You don't understand. What I've been trying to tell you is I have an evil twin. He's the one who actually eats people and destroys houses. I make an honest living in construction. I always take the blame for all of his crimes. It's really not fair. I'm just clumsy. Okay.
Yeah. Heard it all before. Some excuses. You're the big bad wolf, and you're the one to blame for Humpty's accident.
All right. I'll come clean. So, I was actually on my way to your grandma's birthday party.
What evil schemes did you have planned for her?
Nothing evil. We're in business together. She's my best friend, actually.
but she never told me about you.
Well, we weren't sure you could take the news. Not well as I'm seeing now. You see, the thing is, I even dressed up as her to cover for her. And I just happened to pass by Humpty Dumpty's wall on the way to the party. See, I was just passing by his wall.
I was sure that you pushed him.
Just because Humpty's brain scrambled doesn't mean yours has to be too. And now, when I come to think of it, I saw you there at the wall too.
It's a busy part of town, and everyone's walking around there.
Oh really? Is it also true that your baking business is failing? Running low on supplies, right? And all you need is eggs to make your world famous bread.
That is not true! My business is doing perfectly fine. Stop turning this interrogation around.
And come to think of it, I didn't see you at the party. Where were you at the time of the crime?
Well, if you were both at the time of the crime and at the scene of the crime, how do you know which one of us committed it? I have no idea! You're Humpty's perpetrator, nothing but brain impersonator. Don't you lie. You know you're a bad guy.
Don't make me laugh. Stories only have. You never had me
Pain. You talk about pain, you make me go insane. What about those little pigs? They all had these and gigs. You only come alone when you had shot.
It's all in the past. Going too fast.
You broke Dumpty's yoke, now that was better war. You have no evidence, you create crisis. Stories live, all that is had no proof. It could have been you, I know you're to blame. It's not game.
Party, where were you?
I just want to clean up the room.
You're around, I swear. Remember those three names.
Doctor on girl, I'm starting to unfurl. You have no evidence, you create presence. Stories live, all that and have no proof. It could have been you, I know you're to blame. This is not game.
Okay, guys, stop. You're going in circles, right? You have no group proof. Let's just go on to the next suspect. Okay, I've got it here. Oh, let me get over it. She has to be culprit. Oh, so we can just go ask him. He definitely knows something better. Let's go, team.
Here was the drop of this case. Here we have the true perpetrator of this extreme crime. Well, well, well. If it isn't the witch. Hansel, is that you? Yeah, lady, enough of the niceties. We were here on important business. Oh, really? And what business would that be? Justice. We know you were the one who pushed Humpty off his perch. The breadcrumbs of truth led us to you. Is that so? And how exactly do you suppose that? Well, according to these files, they state that you and Humpty were once best friends, but you recently had been falling out due to your constant egg usage. How do you have those? That is private between me and Humpty. So you admit you're no longer friends?
Yes, I admit he wasn't pleased with my egg usage. But what else am I supposed to do with a constant stream of kids running to my house and eating up all the walls?
You know, I admit, you could just use more building materials.
Normal building materials? Where's the fun in that? Yes, I admit, we had a falling out, but that proves nothing. I certainly wouldn't want to hurt the guy. And plus, You have no proof. According to the Constitution, the burden of proof lies with the accuser.
Constitution? Where do you think we are, lady? We live in a fantasy kingdom, for crying out loud, not some democracy.
It's okay, Red. Although there are no fingerprints at the scene of the crime, who's to say a magical spell from afar didn't push our Humpty? Nonsense! It's enough out of you. Here we have a witness who's going to take the cake.
Keep telling you, you got nothing. I'm innocent.
Yeah? Let's see what the gingerbread man has to say about that.
Well. It isn't my greatest creation.
Don't worry, Gingy. You're safe here with me. This place is a magic-free zone.
You were supposed to be my minion, helping to make the whole world to my design. But you were too much of a coward.
I just want to bring good to the world.
You don't know what you're doing, and so whatever your scheme is, you better just cancel. I let the past be the past, no need to wallow. You insult me 3 times, I'll turn you to dough. Yes, I've done some things that were bad, but can people change? No, you're too mad. You can't see reason through your anger, so you send in this run so he can concur.
Trust me, it's not easy, but this is the conclusion I come to. For the way you treated
You look past the green skin and pointy hat. You'll know I do good, but no one sees that. To you, I'm just an evil witch flying through the sky. But if you listen to me, you'll know that I do try. You'll all see I'm not so bad. I've done some good every once in a while. My home I dug to the core for food. I only wish I'd been kinder to you. Yes, I'm not so bad anymore. Or will you continue to ignore? You look past the green skin and pointy hat. You'll know I do good, but no one sees that. To you, I'm just an evil witch flying through the sky. But if you listen to me, you'll know I do
I saw the wish last night, but not on Humpty Dumpty's wall.
What? You're supposed to place the perp at the scene of the crime.
Huh? I knew I made you for a good reason. You're saving me from these crooked detectives.
The truth is, I saw the witch flying on her broomstick last night. She was on her way to the swamp. She was riding the ingredients, but she scares me out of my icing, but I simply have to tell the truth. It's the right thing to do.
And why exactly were you at the swamp again?
I told you, I was gathering ingredients for a potion.
A potion with evil purposes, I'm sure.
Well, no, not exactly. You see, I had a witch's vision the other day, spelling out my dear friend Humpty's demise. I was gathering ingredients to try and make a protective spell for him. I know we've had our fair share of disagreements, but to go so far as to push the guy, I would never.
No, you're guilty! Guilty, guilty, guilty! I don't care if there's no proof. You're going for a long time, Miss Witch.
Enough! I've had enough of all these unfair accusations that just make this situation bitter. Each of you detectives choose who you think the criminal is, bend the truth to lay the blame on them. Well, I won't stay silent anymore.
And who are you supposed to be?
Why, I'm Gretel, of course. Hello, Brother Hansel.
Will you stay?
Which, long time no
Will you
see.
stay out of this? We're about to get just what we always deserve.
Not before I set the record straight. These investigations have been deviled from the start, and it all lies with you detectives, if you can even call yourselves that.
Who? Us? We're the good guys here.
Each of you had a motive to launch Humpty Dumpty off that wall. Let's start with you, Peter Pan. You're nothing but a hardened adventurer with boyish charm. Is it true that you yourself was the one who cut off Captain Hook's hand, and that Humpty Dumpty, then being part of Captain Longbeard's pirate ship crew, witnessed this assault? All you would have had to do was silence the boy, and nobody would have been the wiser.
How?
You would have pushed him off to save your own reputation. But it wasn't you. No, you would unhand someone, but you wouldn't have the guts for a full-edged push. And then there's you, Red Riding Hood. Yes, you had your own reasons to get rid of this bulbous man. Yes, your dear old granny's birthday party was last night, but you weren't in attendance, were you? You were trying to bake the perfect cake, and you had run out of eggs.
This is ridiculous. How do you know all this?
I have my ways. A little greedy. Anyways, so you saw a precarious egg, just in the nick of time. You could have made 15 cakes with that dough.
But it wasn't me, I swear.
No, it wasn't you. But you two, with your whole investigations, were just to heap the blame onto others so that no one would dig up your own nefarious past. And it wouldn't have hurt to put some old enemies behind the bars in the process.
Great job. I know we can use this.
Not so fast. I'm not done with you, Hansel. We all know that the witch was getting ingredients to make a potion that could save Humpty's life, so it couldn't have been the witch. Hansel was the only one bending the truth this whole time. See, when I was on my late night stroll last night, I heard Humpty scream, "Like and subscribe!" And I followed the noise to the riverbank. I found this washed up. And when I dried it out, it showed Humpty's latest TikTok draft. It was him up on the wall saying how safe and secure he felt when you see him get flung off. Wait, how? I thought he was pushed. No, that's exactly what he wanted you to say.
Who?
My own brother. What? No, you overbaked piece of pastry. It was Hansel.
Wait, how would he have done it? Where's your proof?
The answer is in these pants.
You cannot seriously believe all this.
Can't believe it. Out of all my detectives, you, Hansel?
Sorry, Kim, we should have seen it sooner.
I can't believe the real criminal was right under our noses this whole time. Maybe we weren't half this job.
It's
It's okay. Sometimes it takes an outside perspective to see what's really going on, and it's always important to look at the facts before you start accusing people.
Exactly. Gretel, I declare from this day forward, you shall be the new leader of my knight's order. Huzzah!
Huzzah!
This investigation has come to an end with only one person who doesn't have a friend, but he's still on the run. Peter thinks his investigation's still undone. Little Red believed the wolf did the crime, even though it was Gretel's time to shine. They thought the witch was shady, but on the inside she was just a nice old lady. And then there's Humpty Dumpty. We all know the story. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. Here's a verse for us to send. Engaging detectives who were there to defend. Although his accident was almost fatal, Gretel saved him like an angel.
Here's the case file. Breaking and entering, grand larceny, petty theft, and failure to obtain a permit to climb beach stalls like a giant steed. It's just another day on the job.
Happily ever after. This is really end of our chapter. All of my friends just died. We are the only ones who try.